magaganda at piling-piling programa mula Lunes hanggang Linggo. Aalawin kayo ng aming kilalang mga komentarista at public service program. Ito lamang himpilan ng DWPL.
The proceeding program expresses only the opinions and views of its respective block timer, producer, radio announcer, writer, and production staff, and does not in any way reflect the views of this station. The station has advised the programmers to abide by broadcast laws and KBP rules.
Lingkod ng Bayan, kaagapay ng mamamayan. Ang programang maglilingkod sa sambayanan, katuwang ang ating mga public servants. Lingkod ng Bayan, kaagapay ng mamamayan. Kasama ang inyong lingkod, si Flory Gabitan, tuwing Martes, alas 12 hanggang alauna ng hapon, dito lamang sa DWBL 1242 sa inyong talapitan.
Pilipino ako, sa puso't diwa. Ang buhay ko sa bayan ay itataya. Pilipinas na aking bansa. Ang iwanan kay hinding-hindi magagawa.
Ikaw ang tahanan ng aking lahi, lahing kayo manghihip. Di papayag na ikaw ay maaglahi, kahit dugo ang maging sukli. Para sa bayan, tungkulin ko'y gagampanan ng buong tapat at walang mag-iimpot kailan pa man. Para sa bayan, susundin ko ang batas na pinaiiral. Hindi ako
Okay, isang magandang tanghali po sa ating mga giliw na tigapakinig. Ngayon po ay araw ng Martes, ika-23 sa buwan ng Abril, taong kasalukuyan. Isang oras naman po tayong magkakasama-sama dito po sa palatuntunang Lingkod ng Bayan, kaagapay ng mamamayan, in partnership with Northern Police District, headed by the author itself, Police Colonel Benliner Capili, DDDO-NPD. And magandang tanghali siyempre sa Direktor ng NPD, District Director Police Brigadier General Rizalito Gapas, at sa District Director ng Eastern Police District, Police Brigadier General Attorney Wilson Asueta. Maaari niyo po kaming panoorin live sa FB DWBL live streaming Lingkod ng Bayan. Nasa YouTube din po kami. At sa inyong talapitan sa radyo, 1242 kHz DWBL. Tayo po'y magsisimula mula po sa ating Bible verse coming from our Bless Our Cups.
Blessed morning to everyone when troubles come. Yan po yung ating pinag-uusapan sa month na ito every Tuesday. Well, I remember my Bible professor, he would often say, God never says, God never says, oops. Hindi nagugulat ang Panginoon. You know why? God is in control of the trials. Okay? God is always on top of every situation. Hindi siya yung tao na parang trial and error, pachamba, Kaya tayo, pwede talaga tayo magtiwala sa Panginoon. Even if hindi natin masyadong nakikita, naiintindihan ang mga nangyayari sa atin, His Word will tell us that we can be confident that God is working things out for our good. God is in control and He never makes mistakes. Okay? Pag ito ilalagay natin sa ating isipan, when troubles come, this helps me to stop worrying. Yung iba, hindi na nakatulog. Alam, minsan ka talagang pumapayat na sa kakaisip, hindi nagiging unproductive ka na, hindi ka na masaya. It robs you of the joy that God wants you to enjoy because you keep on worrying instead of trusting about bakit nangyari ito, bakit nagkaganito yung mga plano ko. You know, we can have a heart that is peaceful. We remember that God promises to work for His glory and for our eternal good. Our Bible verse for today that I want to share with you, it's found in Psalm 46:10. Psalm 46:10. Isa sa mga favorite ko na Bible verse, especially nung panahon ng COVID, di ba? The world was in trouble. Everybody was afraid. But this verse gave me personally the comfort and the courage and the push to just lean on the Lord and trust in Him. Psalm 46:10. Listen, this is what the Word of God says. Be still. Ibig sabihin nun, relax ka lang, ano? Be still and know that I am God. Relax ka lang. Huwag mo lagi mo isipin, I am on the throne. Okay? I am in control. Okay? I understand how things are moving, how things are happening in your life and in the world. So be still and know that I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in you. That's Psalm 46:10. I remember sabi ni Seth Godin, okay? Seth Godin, isa siyang sikat na entrepreneur and best-selling author ng mga book. Marahil lang iba sa atin ay nakabasa na, no? Sabi niya, soldiers realize that it's war that makes generals. Realize that it's war that makes generals. So one truth about trials or troubles, siguro maganda na tandaan natin ngayon I would like to share with you is trials prepare you to what? To serve the Lord and to serve others. Okay, the opportunity to serve others is God-given. So trials prepare me for service. So when God works in a big way, it often involves one of His servants facing a big trial. Tayo rin, we need to be ready for big storms and trials. Paano natin ihahanda? Paano tayo hinihahanda? With the use of little trials. Kaya dapat ang attitude natin, we welcome blessings, so we welcome the good things in life. But let's also welcome trials, even the little trials, because trials, okay, could be sent to you, could be sent to me, because He's preparing us for service. I remember a soldier, and we will end with this. There was once a soldier who served 10 years in Africa. Sabi niya, if I was not in one, I was not a part of the soldiers sent to Africa, I won't be this kind of man now. Okay? Na-realize niya, sabi niya, I was getting ready to begin, much like our body, physical body grows stronger through the trials of exercise, our soul grows stronger through the trials of life. So remember this, without trials, our body and soul become weak. When trials come, when troubles come, God may be preparing you to serve Him in a big way. God bless His word in our hearts today. God bless NPD, EPD. God bless our program. Father God, we ask for your blessing upon us. Without you, we are nothing, and remind us that you're always on the throne. You're always in control. So instead of worrying, teach us to trust in you. with all our hearts. In Jesus' name, amen. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
Okay, inyo pong narinig ang ating Bible verse from our Bless Our Cups, Pastor Caris Fidel. We have 10 minutes after 12 o'clock. Ang programang ito ay handog sa atin ng Tuburan Coffee, owned and operated by Mayor Aljun Diamante of Tuburan, Cebu. At ng GMT Engineering Services, located at 3rd Street, Pasagana Homes, Giginto, Bulacan, owned and operated by Melanie Peña Capus. And thank you kay Congressman Sunny Lagun of Ako Bisaya Party List. At sa New Heights Farm, owned and operated by Mia and June Bigkas. Bago ko ipakilala ang aking co-anchor, nais ko muna pong taus-pusong magpaabot ng pasasalamat sa mga nag-condole po sa amin na sa kasalukuyan po ay nakaburol pa rin yung aking pamangkin. She is now resting in peace with the Lord. Maraming salamat po sa taus-pusong pakikiramay niyo sa amin. Simply extending us yung condolences. Napaka sarap pong damahin sa puso na may mga karamay kang tao. So mula po taos sa puso, nagmumula po sa aking pamilya, sa aming pamilya, sa pamilya Morales at sa pamilya ng Gabitan. Maraming salamat po. Nais ko ring i-welcome biglaan man ang kanilang pagkakauwi. Siyempre magkakapatid, kahit sa huling hantungan, nakakalungkot ngang isipin kami magulang dapat yung ayahatid But napakarami na partner na mga pagkakataon ngayon na magulang yung naghahatid. So if that is God's will, we will all be thankful for this life. Muli ang aking mga pamangkin from Melbourne, Australia, kay Kisha Alasia Roel Rachel Escuro. Masaya naman tayo kasi although nasa na yung kapatid nila ay nakasama nila. Also kay Karen and Jeremy Arroyo, kay Cassie and Caddy, gayon din kay Mervin Morales and family. I wasn't able to ask for the names, at syempre sa aking ate na sa mga oras na ito nangungulila. At hindi ka nag-iisa, narito kami ang iyong mga mahal sa buhay at ang iyong pamilya. Okay, muli po. Tulad ng aking nabanggit kanina, mamaya at the late part of the program, we will be playing the accomplishments po ng Northern Police District. Siyempre, sa ngalan ng District Director ng Northern Police District, Police Brigadier General Rizalito Gapas, at kila DDDO ng NPD, DDDA, mamaya, yung aking partner ang babanggit ng D-Staff ng Northern Police District. So now, akin na pong ibinibigay sa inyo ang aking co-anchor, si Police Captain Ami Chu, ang PIO ng Northern Police District.
Magandang tanghali po, Ma'am Flory, and sabi nga ni Pastor Fidel, be still. Yan. So, from the Northern Police District team, our condolences po for Ma'am Flory. And of course, magandang tanghali po sa ating mga nanonood ngayon, lalong-lalo na po yung District Director ng Northern Police District na si Police Brigadier General Rizalito Guerrero Gapas, and also the District Director of Eastern Police District, Police Brigadier General Attorney Wilson Asweta. Sir, magandang tanghali. And yung command group members ng Northern Police District, of course, ang aming DDDA, Police Colonel Miranda, sir, and the Action Man, and also the DDDO ng Northern Police District na si Police Colonel Benleonor Capili. Sir, maraming salamat po. At ang aming Chief Directorial Staff na si Police Colonel Edelberto B. Pitaliano. Sir, magandang tanghali. Thank you, Ma'am Flory.
Sir Imad Amar is watching. Hi, Sir Imad Amar. Also, the NPDPIO kay Kanono, no? Ngayon siya walang message, pero ngayon ko siya naalala. Hi, Kanono. Also kay Pastor Caris Fidel, he's still watching. So we have 15 minutes after 12 o'clock and this time magandang tanghali pa rin po sa mga tumutulong sa atin, ang ating public service. Thank you very much para doon sa tao ni General basta si Sir Karunongan. We are very thankful with the LTFRB, kay Attorney Bob Paig, ang Executive Director, kay Attorney Eric Valero, and kay Attorney CJ Marbella. Siguro saglit lang, may we offer one song para kay Attorney Eric Valero? He will be celebrating his birthday. Yan ay karugtong na natin,
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Oh, what a lovely day, 'cause it's a special day. Happy, happy, happy birthday.
Happy birthday po, Attorney Eric Valero. More birthdays to come.
Happy birthday.
At ika nga yung always be healthy.
We wish you all the best in every
At napakalaki po ng puso sa pagtulong, So maraming salamat po mula po sa lingkod ng bayan, kaagapay ng mamamayan. Partner, binabati natin si Attorney Eric Valero ng
Yes.
isang
Happy birthday, Sir Attorney.
Okay, this time atin na pong ihatid ang ating ilang mga pag-uulat mula po sa bulwagang pambalitaan ng Northern Police District mula po kay Patrolwoman Glazel Ann Esperanza.
Ang Northern Police District ay pinangaralan bilang nangungunang pwesto sa district-wide Unit Performance Evaluation Rating para sa buwan ng Marso 2024 sa pamumuno ni Police Brigadier General Rizalito G. Gapat. Nakamit ng NPD ang kahangahangang marka na 97.55% na nagpapakita ng pangako sa kahusayan sa serbisyo at dedikasyon sa tungkulin. Pinasasalamatan ni General Gapat ang lahat ng miyembro ng NPD sa kanilang walang humpay na dedikasyon at pagsisikap na nagdala sa atin sa tagumpay na ito. Ang kanilang pagpapakita ng integridad, profesionalismo at serbisyong publiko ay nagpapakita ng pinamataas sa pamantayan ng Philippine National Police. Ang tagumpay na ito ay hindi lamang bunga na magiting na pamumuno ni General Gapas, kundi pati na rin ang sama-samang pagsisikap at pagtutulungan ng bawat miyembro ng Northern Police District na panatilihin ang kapayapaan, kaayusan at seguridad sa mga komunidad ay tunay na kapuri-puri at karapat-dapat sa pagkilala. At kamakailan, naglunsad ng SWAT Fit Tactical Games 2024 na ginanap sa headquarters ng Quezon City Police District sa Camp Caringal, lungsod ng Quezon. Ang Team NPD na kinatawan ng Rapid Deployment Company SWAT ay nagwagi ng iilang parangal. Pinarangalan ng The Frogman Award for PCO si Police Major Marlon H. Landong. Bukod dito, tinanggap ng Team NPD ang parangal na Most Disciplined Team na nagpapakita ng kanilang dedikasyon sa kahusayan at profesionalismo. Ang SWAT Tactical Games ay nagsilbing plataforma para sa mga special weapon and tactics mula sa buong National Capital Region Police Office upang ipakita ang kanilang kasanayan sa mga high-pressure na sitwasyon. At sa gitna ng matinding kompetisyon, pinatunayan ng Team NPD ang kanilang sarili sa pagiging ika-6 sa 17 na elite teams na nagpapatibay sa kanilang posisyon bilang isang pwersa na dapat tignan sa larangan ng mga operasyong taktikal. At NCRPO Tactical Drone Competition na ginanap noong Abril 17 taong kasalukuyan sa NCRPO Grandstand Camp Bagong Diwa, lungsod ng Taguig. Ang Team NPD ay nakamit ang first runner-up na pinangunahan ni Police Captain Nico Arellano, ang kupunan na nagpakita ng kahusayan at dedikasyon, nagwagi sa matinding laban. Ang kompetisyon na nagtipon ng mga sanay na drone operators mula sa 5 distrito ng pulisya ng NCRPO at Regional Mobile Force Battalion ay naglingkod bilang mahalagang plataforma upang suriin ang epektibidad, at kausayan ng NCRPO Tactical Drone Operation sa kasalukuyang mga paraan ng operasyon ng pulisya. Layunin nito na suriin ang pagiging handa, epektibidad at kausayan ng pagtugon sa iba't ibang sitwasyon. At isang makabuluhang kaganapan ang naganap kamakailan sa pagsusumikap na mapanatili ang masiglang pagsasama ng mga pulis at kanilang pamilya. Muling ipinagdiwang ng Northern Police District ang kanilang Marriage Enrichment Seminar sa pakikipagtulungan ng Christ Commission Fellowship bilang bahagi ng Integrity Enhancement Program ng Philippine National Police. Binigyan diin ang kalagayan ng masayang pagsasama ng mag-asawa at ang papel ng komunidad sa pagtataguyod ng ligtas at maayos na pamilya. Ang pagtutulungan ng Northern Police District at Christ Commission Fellowship ay nagpapakita ng ugnayan ng pulisya at komunidad sa layuning mapanatili ang kapayapaan, kaayusan at gabay sa pagpapalakas ng pamilyang Pilipino. At para naman sa operational accomplishment, nasabat ng mga otoridad ang 223,040 pesos na halaga ng hinihinalang shabu mula sa 2 tulak umano ng droga sa isinawang drug buy-bust operation na sa Nabotas. Kinilala mga nahuling suspect na si alias Sabo na 28 anyos at kasama naman nitong si alias Tino na 48 anyos. Sila ay naaresto matapos magbenta ng illegal na droga sa isang pulis na nagtunaring buyer na nagresulta sa pagkakaaresto. Nakumpiska mula sa kanilang 4 na sachet na naglalaman ng pinaniniwalaang shabu na may timbang na humigit kumulang 30 gramo na may halaga na 223,040 pesos. Maharap ang mga naarestong suspect sa kasong paglabag sa RA 9165 o Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Tinitiyak naman ng Northern Police District na hindi titigil ang mga kapulisan sa pagsugpo sa anumang uri ng kriminalidad, lalo na sa illegal na droga, at papanagutin sa batas ang lahat ng mahuhuling lumalabag dito. At yan po ang mga nakalap naming balita mula sa NPD Team Kamanava. Kaagapay mo, Patrolwoman Graceland Esperanza.
Okay, happy listening kay happy viewing kay Ma'am Kat Kapili. And this time, atin pong tanggapin mula po sa Bulwagang Pambalitaan ng Eastern Police District mula po kay Patrolwoman Jenny May Dolor.
Mahigit 1.7 milyon halaga ng shabu nasabat sa checkpoint sa Pasig City. Sa kulungan ang bagsak ng 22 anyos na lalaking rider na nagtangkang tumakas sa isang checkpoint sa Pasig City. Ayon sa report, hinanapan ng mga pulis itong rider ng mga dokumento bilang parte ng kanilang checkpoint operating procedure. Ngunit, imbis na sumunod at makisama sa otoridad, ay bigla na lamang itong nanakit at kumaripas ng takbo, na naging dahilan upang habulin siya ng mga pulis. Agad din namang nahuli ang rider at dito na nabisto ng mga otoridad sa loob ng pulang bag ng lalaki ang 3 knot-tied plastic sachet na naglalaman ng hinihinalang shabu. Tinatayang nasa mahigit kumulang 250.8 grams ang timbang ng iligal na droga na umabot sa 1,705,440 pesos ang halaga. Kinilala ang sospek na si alias Win, isang habal driver at residente ng Barangay Rizal. Kasalukuyang nakakulong na ang sospek sa nasabing himpilan upang harapin ang paglabag sa Section 11 Article 2 of RA 9165 o ang Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, direct assault at resistance and disobedience. Samantala, para naman sa naging aktibidad, Eastern Police District binigyang rekognasyon ang 8 retirees sa Salamat Kapatid Program bilang pasasalamat sa mga kapulisan sa kanilang hindi matatawarang sakripisyo at paglilingkod sa bayan. Isang programa ang iginawad ng Eastern Police District para sa 8 retirees sa araw ng kanilang pagriretiro. Ang nasabing programa ay pinasinayaan ni Police Colonel Oscar P. Hasildo, Deputy District Director for Administration ng EPD, kasama ang iba pang miyembro ng command group, mga district staff at dinaluhan din ito ng mga pamilya ng mga nagretiro. Ang 8 retirees na binigyang parangal ay makakatanggap din ng mga benepisyo sa ilang taon nilang pagsiserbisyo at sa karangalang batid hindi lamang sa Eastern Police District, kundi maging sa buong organisasyon ng PNP. Mainit na mensaheng pasasalamat naman ang iginawad ni Police Senior Master Sergeant Abraham Canapi, retiree ng Marikina City Police Station, sa karangalang makapaglingkod sa bansa at sa mamamayan bilang alagad ng batas. Kanyang ipinaabot ang taus-pusong pasasalamat sa mahigit 21 taon niyang pagsiserbisyo sa PNP na siyang nagsilbing pangalawa niyang tahanan at pamilya. Saludo ang buong kapulisan sa inyong serbisyo at pagsasakripisyo para sa paglilingkod sa ating bayan. Muli, mula sa Eastern Police District, isang pagpupugay sa ating mga huwarang bayani. At yan po ang mga naging kaganapan dito sa Team EPD ang Pamamarisan. Kaagapay mo, Patroluman Jenny May Dolor.
Okay, this time atin pong ipi-play ang AVP na atin pong panauhin. Again, happy viewing kay Ma'am Kat, kay Sir Imad, at si The Action Man is watching. Congratulations sa Northern Police District, no? Daming accomplishments. Okay, pinaglalaroan na naman ako ng engineer. This time we are going to play the AVP of Las Piñas City Police Station.
top-rated music station ng dekada 80, ang WBL. Tuloy na naglilingkod sa inyo sa pamamagitan ng magaganda at piling-piling programa. Mula Lunes hanggang Linggo, aaliwin kayo ng aming kilalang mga komentarista at public service program. Ito lamang sa himpilan ng DWBL.
AMT Engineering Services, located at 3rd Street, Masagana Home Space 3, Tabangigin, Tobuluan. Owned and operated by Melanie Peña Capus. A more than 20 years of fabrication and manufacturing of industrial machineries.
Okay, habang inaantabayanan po natin ang ating panauhin, ano? Ang Chief of Police ng Las Piñas City Police Station, na kung saan ay napakarami din pong accomplishments, no? Saka ang maganda po sa mga police stations natin at syempre sa leadership partner ni Chief PNP, no? Nandun palagi yung mga reminders natin dito sa yung mga napapanahong mga untoward incident na nangyayari sa lansangan, ano? Partner?
Yes po, Ma'am Flory.
Dapat si engineer ang gumagawa nito eh. Okay, habang inaantabayanan po natin, alam mo partner, napaka-busy talaga ng COP ng Las Piñas. Pero bago yan, nakalimutan ko, nais ko pong magpasalamat sa aking mga pilots, syempre kay PSSG RM S. Evasco and Police Corporal Mark Jason Armeza. Yan, hindi ko maintindihan sulat mo, ha? Armesa Armeso ng Mobile Patrol Unit ng Caloocan City Police Station. Siyempre kay Staff Sergeant Barrios. Gayon din sa Chief na Assistant Supervisor ng MPT, MPQRT, North Caloocan. At kay COP Caloocan Police Station, kay Police Colonel Ruben Villacuesta. So once again, thank you very much sa aking mga buddies. PSSG Evasco, Police Corporal Armeza. I-correct mo ako ha, kanina pa ako Armeza. Armeza ba Armezo? Yung partner ko dito kanina, kinakausap ko si ma'am. Kasi nga katulad niyan, kahit po abala, we are extending our thanks syempre sa ating mga officers invited for giving us this opportunity on behalf of our the author, the author, the action man, si Police Colonel Ben Liner Capili, ang DDDO po ng NPD, ay partner, na pagbibigyan tayo ng pagkakataon as far as, parang all over the Philippines ay naipaparating natin yung mga accomplishments, mga PNP good deeds, significant accomplishments ng ating mga kapulisan. Kaya hindi lamang dito sa Kamaynilaan, partner, muntik na, napunta tayo ng Region 11, Anyway, nasa kabilang linya na po. Linya na lang? Okay, nasa Viber na. Para makita kong muli. Ang tagal na, dekada na, Dekada nang hindi ko po nakikita ang nasabing opisyal. Pero tulad nga ng nabanggit, His mother is a retired public school teacher, Ma'am Gloria de la Vega de la Cruz. Both having served the country. Our guests, 4 sisters, completed his elementary education at Barangay Marahan Elementary School and graduated from Sacred Heart School of Alfonso. For his secondary education, he pursued his passion for criminology at the Philippine College of Criminology, obtaining a Bachelor of Science degree in criminology. in 1993. Later, he earned a master's in public administration for the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. He is also a graduate of criminal justice education at the FBI National Academy session in 2012 at Quantico, Virginia, USA. Wow. Our guest has a diverse career in law enforcement, making him a highly expected professional in his field. Partner, palalakihan ko na yung salaming ko. His dedication in law enforcement began at a young age when he joined the Philippine National Police Special Action Force at Police Non-Commissioned Officer at 21. He underwent rigorous training, including specialized courses at the PNP Special Action Force. He served in various capacities, demonstrating exceptional leadership and operational prowess. Notable assignments included commanding several police stations, leading specialized units, and serving in key divisions such as operations, management, intelligence, and investigation. Some of his notable assignment includes, di ko makakalimutan, isa dito, no? HIM, the Aviation Security Group. He was the Chief Regional Intelligence, PRO 7, Chief District Investigation Detective Management Division, QCPD, NCRPO, Chief District Intelligence Division, QCPD, Chief NAIA, Terminal 2, Police Station, NCR Aviation Security Group, Company Commander, Cavite Police Provincial Office, Chief Police Silang Municipal Police Station, Assistant Chief Operations, Plans Division, PRO 4B, Chief NAIA Terminal 3 Police Station, NCR Police Center for Aviation Security, Chief Special Operations Unit, ABSEC Group, Chief Intelligence and Investigation Branch, Aviation Security Group, Deputy Chief SWAT of QCPD. He has an exemplary service and has been recognized through numerous awards, commendations, and medals, highlighting his competence, integrity, and professionalism. Notable accolades include being named Junior Staff Officer of the Year and Best Senior Police Commissioned Officer for Operations. Talaga nando expertise ni Sir sa operation, ano? In addition to his professional accomplishments, he committed to continuous learning and developing, participating in various training programs and seminars focused in investigation, human resource management, counter-terrorism, aviation security group. Beyond his law enforcement career, he is an active member of various professional associations, including the Professional Criminologists Association of the Philippines, the Federal Bureau of Investigation National Academy Alumni Association, the International Association of Bob Technician and Investigation, the Philippine Society for Industrial Security, and the Free and Accepted Mason of the Philippines. His life is fulfilling, being happily married to Mountfe L. Tampis, a certified public accountant, CISA and SIA. Together, they have two sons named Sin and Simon. He has a lifelong commitment to service, professional excellence, and personal fulfillment. Nakakalula! So once again, sana naririto si Sir, ano? Batang-bata pa po yan ang aming makasama sa Aviation Security Group. On behalf of the action man, the author, Police Colonel Benliner Capili, amin pong inihahatid sa inyo ang aming panauhin. Thank you very much, sir. With us is Police Colonel Sandro J. De La Cruz Tafalla, ang Chief of Police ng Las Piñas Police Station. With me is my co-anchor, Colonel Police Captain Ami Chu, PIO ng Northern Police District. Hi, sir! Hindi ka tumatanda. Oh, walang sound si sir, engineer. Sir, nakamute ka yata, sir. May we ask po, baka pwedeng paki-assist si COP. Wala po kaming naririnig na sound dito. Okay, may sound na ba si COP? Nakikita po natin si COP. Yan po ang Chief of Police ng Las Piñas Police
City.
Station. But unfortunately, wala pa pong sound na pumapasok. Ano? Sabi ni engineer kay COP daw. Matagal po nating nakasama din si COP when he was with the Aviation Security Group partner.
Okay.
Kaya ngayon nagkakabukuhan ng edad talaga kung sino ang maedad na. Ako, bukong-buko na ako eh. No? Aminado naman ako sa senior na ako eh. No? Pero alam niyo mga kababayan, tulad po ng nabanggit natin, ano, napanood nyo ang ABP ng Las Piñas Police Station partner.
Opo.
Napakarami nilang accomplishments at higit sa lahat, on all the yung mga criminalities na nangyayari, no, meron silang mga nakalagay doon na mga safety tips, no?
Opo, yes po.
Oo, hindi nawawala sa kanila yung sa kabila ng pangangalaga nila sa seguridad nating mga pribadong individual o sa mga mamamayang residente ng Las Piñas, may patuloy silang reminder, no? Okay, medyo nagkakaproblema po doon sa sound ni COP, but we're still on a standby, no? Nakita nyo naman po kanina ang Chief of Police ng Las Piñas City Police Station, and partner, no wonder, no, na yung crime rate nila is a bit lower at
Opo.
saka continuous yung pangangalaga. Very busy sila, no?
Yes
Dahil narinig nyo din naman po yung focus and expertise ng napakapalad ng Las Piñas Police
Opo.
Station.
More on operations
Oo,
talaga ang ating Chief of
ang
Police.
kanyang he devoted his life, no, more on doon sa operations. At ako, I for one, I personally know Colonel Tafalla when he was still with the Aviation Security Group. Napakasipag po niyan, napakasipag pong opisyal. Alam po natin na ika nga sa kanyang kahektika ng schedule. Ano na nangyari, engineer? Sana tawagan natin, pakitawagan para alam ni Sir na naka-standby pa rin yung Sayang, no? Ang ganda nung video. Pero mukhang nagkakaproblema tayo sa sound, no? Kami po ay tumatawag ulit, COP.
Hello, Lori.
Okay.
Bumalik ako kasi nandun ako sa kabilang office ko sa SWAT. Nung inabutan mo ako, bumalik ako sa opisina.
Okay, anyway, tulad po ng nabanggit namin kanina, ay ika nga, no, congratulations ang expertise ng ating butihing panauhin. Once again, kasama po natin ang Chief of Police ng Las Piñas Police Station, si Police Colonel Sandro J. De la Cruz Tafalla. Okay, hindi narinig ni Sir kanina, wag na para hindi magkabukuhan ng edad. Basta ang sabi ko lang, hindi nagbabago si Sir, mukhang hindi tumatanda, no? Pero paspasan na natin to. In a while, atin muna pong alamin mula po sa butihing Chief of Police ng Las Piñas Police Station about ang kanyang area of responsibility, ang mga significant accomplishments. Congratulations, sir. Ang dami niyong accomplishments. Sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Tip Tori and Ami. So magandang araw sa inyo. So yun nga, for information, nag-assume po tayo ng office as a Chief of Police last February to lang po this year, so on the span of more or less magti 3 months na po ako, ang ating pong kapulisan ng Las Piñas ay marami na po tayong na-accomplish, last week nag-top din po tayo sa most number of warrant of arrest served. Meron tayong mga nangyayaring mga krimen dito, like yung mga may mga hindi may iwasan, like may mga robbery hold up, but fortunately naman na nahuhuli or nakakasuhan natin yung mga suspect, aside from those operational accomplishment, meron din po tayong mga administrative, like yung ating capability ng ating Las Piñas through collaboration sa ating local government unit, ay nakukuha natin yung mga suporta, like yung recently nga pag-upo natin, because of our liaisoning sa LGO, napatas din po natin yung ating financial assistance sa ating from 1,000 to 2,000 na po ang Las Piñas ngayon. So, ngayon lang po na-aprobahan niya nung tayo mo po, nisakaso po natin yan. So, yun nga po, by focus operation, of course, yung ating visibility, makikita yung sa Ayala Alabang sa Bote Road, makikita natin ang kapulisan. At marami po tayong mga accomplishment, search warrant, nagkakandak po tayo niyan, at yung galugat. So marami po tayong arrest na nangyayari at nape-prevent ng mga crime. At bumaba rin po tayo based sa ating crime environment. Hindi ko lang po nakakabigay ako ng data. Significantly bumaba yung ating 8 focus crime.
Okay, partner, congratulate ko lang tapos magtanong ka din kay sir. Tulad na nabanggit ni COP kanina, congratulations po on apprehending all those people na listed as wanted ng Las Piñas area. Dahil nakuha nga nila, partner, yung isang award about this. Siguro nais din nating alamin and para na rin sa kabatiran ng ating mga kababayan yung success nila on apprehending dito sa mga mga wanted persons. Yung po bang komunidad, Colonel, ay maaaring patulong sa pagdakip sa mga matatagal na mga wanted persons?
Yes po, ito yung po ating serving of warrant of arrest. Ito po is ating regular trabaho naman. However, kami dito sa Southern Police District, meron kami tinatawag na warrant day. It is being conducted every week. So nagkakaroon po kami ng warrant day kung saan yung ating pong mga 7 police station City, simultaneously nagse-serve kami ng warrant within Southern First District at minsan malabas pa kami ng aming AOR. Regular namin ginagawa yan. Kaya kung mapapasin nyo sa pagdating po sa search warrant, warrant of arrest ay mataas po ang Southern First District. At based on record din po, ang Las Piñas po ay palagi rin po nangunguna, no? Kahit before pa naman ako dumating dito, talagang kami po ay hindi nagpapawali pagdating po sa dami ng warrant of arrest na serve. Hindi po dahil marami po ang wanted person dito, but of course yung ating mga tao ay galing mga bounty hunter natin. Kaya isa po sa ating mga pigmamalakihan yung mataas na paghuli ng mga wanted person.
Oo nga. Kasi sir, dati pa kasi partner, problema ng mga tao yung, ayun nga, nakikita yung isang wanted. But yun, nandoon pa, no? So, thank you kapag yan pala ay kasama na sa ikang activity ng ating mga kapulisan serving this warrant of arrest. Okay, partner?
Opo. Sir COP, salamat po sa oras na binigay niyo po sa amin. Sir COP, nais lang po namin itanong or i-discuss niyo po sa amin yung plans and programs na meron po kayo for these 3 months na mapanatili nyo po yung mga talagang major accomplishment ng Las Piñas City po.
Of course, yung ating plan, this coming mga weeks. Of course, naka-align sa utos ng ating mahal na PNP, no? Yung gusto niya yung highly police visibility. Ito yung totoong police visibility na kung saan makikita yung ating kapulisan sa mga area of divergence, sa mga crime-prone area. Of course, yung increase ng police visibility. Pangalawa, yung utos na ating PNP, yung ating in-ensure ko na yung aming kapulisan, yung serve natin yung 10 or 90-10 rule, kung saan 90% will be assigned outside the headquarters. Meaning, yung ating 6 na substation, maximize natin yung mga tao doon. Yung nasa headquarters naman, of course, yung ating warrant, intelligence, SDU, consider sa labas din yan. So yun, make sure natin na tumatalima tayo sa utos natin sa PNP. Of course, yung din pong kasama ang tao, resources, so of course, pati yung logistic and financial, binababa po din natin yan. Kahit magtanong kayo dito sa mga substation namin, na-observe po natin yan, lalo na yung kailang tinatawag na MOE. So, binibigyan natin para sa tao kung ano yung nararapat sa kanila. Of course, yung aside from operation na lagi namang nating, nandiyan na yung mga ating, mga different anti-criminality, Oplan Galugad, Oplan Bakal, Oplan Sita. So, yan, dyan pa rin yan. Ang kailangan lang natin sa PNP is religiously implement yan. Hindi natin kailangan magawa pa na kung anong mga acronym dyan para implement lang ating mga existing ng anti-criminality. Ako naman, as their new chief, make it sure na yung closely supervision. Pati yung aking mga substation, sinasabihan ko sila mag-monitor sila at implement yung mga existing nating mga programa. Of course, kasama rin yan yung ating drug operation. Of course, isa rin sa priority ng ating PNP yung illegal drugs operation. Particularly sa mga street level, tayo ng mga kapulisan, we are mandate or tasked to conduct anti-illegal operation, but mostly yung mga street level lang. But beyond that, kung may mas malaki tayong huli, mas mainam. But of course, in collaboration with PD, continuous pa rin yung ating drug operation. Like kagabi po, very timely, nakakuha po tayo ng 40 grams by bus. Tama-tama, Glory, kagabi lang po yan. 40 grams by bus. So, yun po ang ating mga short term na nakita nating mga doable na naka-align po sa utos ng ating PNP, ng ating RD at ng ating DD. Of course, yung sa RD, isama ko yung kay RD na ganun po.
Okay, anyway, inuulit ko, no, yung expertise ni Sir sa operation is talagang nakakahanga. Pero hindi po lingid sa ating kaalaman COP. Ang isa sa nga napapanahon ngayon na ginagamit ng mga masasamang loob ay itong ating social media, no. Nais po namin kumustahin ang how sensitive, no, ang inyong tanggapan on responding to cyber crimes committed. Kumusta po, COP?
Tama po, yun ang hindi ko na-mention. Actually, isa rin sa mga trust natin yan. Yung cybercrime po, talagang ito pong cybercrime. Anywhere kayo magtanong na station, isa po ito sa mga tumataas. Gaya nga po ng mga previous info natin. Decreasing po yung ating 8 focus crime. Pero pagdating po sa cybercrime, ito yung tumataas. Ano ba yung cybercrime ito? Lalo na po yung cyber swindling, estafa, at kasama rin dito yung yung mga cyber libel. So meaning dahil nga sa ating teknolohiya, yung crime na nangyayari with ICT, so tumataas po yung ating mga cybercrime. So kaya po kami sa Las Piñas dito nagtayo po kami sa utos po ng ating pamunuan. Meron po tayong cybercrime investigator na dito sa aming SIDMS. So hindi na po natin i-refer sa district or sa national. So kami po dito meron na po tayong cybercrime upang mag-response tayo sa mga complaint ng ating mga kababayan dito sa Las Piñas.
Ang galing naman kasi minsan nai-refer pa I have several cases na from the police station ini-refer pa. Partner, may tatanong ka kay sir?
Yes po. Thank you, sir. Sir, nais lang po namin kumustahin din yung relationship natin sa mga barangay na meron tayo na nakita naman natin yung mga operations nyo po na ano po ang naging partisipasyon ng mga barangay officials natin, sir.
Okay, thank you, Ami. Yung aming 20 barangay, nung dumating ako dito, immediately rin, isa ko sa pangatlong pinuntahan ko yung Liga ng Barangay, kung saan nagkaroon tayo ng pagkakataon kausapin yung 20 barangay chairman, chairperson. So, yun po, nagpalitan kami ng number. Unang-una, siyempre, para direct na yung communication sa akin. Gaya ng mga nakaraan, may problema sa kanilang barangay, binibigay sa agad sa akin, binabataw nila, at ako may na-action agad. So, very important kasi dito yung communication mo with barangay chairman. Para ma-action namin agad. Kahit magaling tayo, kung mabagal naman. So yun, maganda yun. Nagpunta ako sa, iba naman, na-meet ko siya during isang meeting sa City Hall. Then, unti-unti, malapit ko rin matapos yung 20, mag-call din ako sa kanila, but kalahati pa na. Pero na-meet ko na sila. But ang gusto ko kasi, mapuntahan yung kanilang barangay, at nakita ko yung situation doon. Yes.
Okay. Sa napakaraming accomplishments in his very short yung time, pero talaga nakita natin yung they have their FB page, nakita natin yung mga accomplishments. So this time nais natin kumustahin kay COP naman syempre dahil ika nga shortened pa, pero nakita natin yung kanilang trabahong isinasagawa. Isa dito, we know, pangalagaan ng ating mga heads ay ang welfare and being ng kanyang mga personnel. Nais po natin kumustahin si OP, yung ating mga kagawad ng kapulisan diyan sa area ng Las Piñas.
Yes, po. Pagdating po sa moral and welfare, ngayon nga, unfortunately, ngayon din, nakareceive ako ng message ngayon at ako isang kasamahan na sumakabilang buhay na si Corporal isang pulis natin. May sakit na naman siya. So anyway, pero siya matagal na po siya naka-leave, sick leave, at pabalik-balik na rin po sa hospital. So ito, nabutan ako ng isang tao na message na sana po yan. Rest in peace na po yung ating kabagan po. But nga po, of course, yung ating kapulisan, mataas naman ang moral natin dito. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, nung dumating tayo, although na di man nating kakong maliit na bagay yung tulong sa atin ng City Hall na 1,000, napataas natin. So kahit pa paano, nakadagdag din sa ating allowance ng ating kapulisan yun dahil sa ating collaboration sa LGU. So marami na pong, in span of 2 months, more than 2 months, nakapag-collaborate tayo. So aside from that, yung moral and welfare, so diretso lang po yung ating mga schooling ng ating kapulisan. At recently lang po, I believe, parang 30 personnel ko yung na-promote 10 isang major, isang kapitan, at 12 lieutenants. Opo, yun po isa sa mga magandang pampahay moral ng ating kapulisan. Kaya sabi ko nga sa kanila na suklian natin ng isang tapat, mabilis at tunay na serbisyo. Yung ating
Wow.
binibigay sa atin
Anyway,
mga
sir,
ng ating
okay. Anyway,
Oo.
sir, sabi niyo nga ano, kaka-take over pa lang ni sir. It's almost turning to 4 months, partner, no? Na
3
siya ay
months, 3 months ba?
COP.
Trailing 3.
3 months. Okay, 3 months. Sir, how would you analyze it? How would you analyze yung status po ng ating peace and order sa area ng Las Piñas? How would you rate it? The crimes against person and the crimes against property, sir. Ano po yung ano dito napapansin ninyo?
Based on record naman po, no, lalo sa aming EMPO, based on record, kami po yung sa CP, dahil nga sa isang SP ang Las Piñas, hindi man siya sabing maliit, but kami po ay adjudged sa CPS City, among dito lang po sa SPD, no? Sa SPD, kami po yung sa sunod sa Pateros. Kami po yung second to the CPS City. Kaya ang aking challenge nga dito kung paano ko ma-maintain ang status na yan. Pagdating naman po sa crimes against person, hindi po tayo ganun. Ang mas mataas po tayo sa crimes against property, lalo na po yung theft at physical injury, rape. Yan yun. Meron din tayo yun, robbery. So, doon po tayo nagpo-focus. At doon po ang ating cybercrime. Yung nga po, no? Cybercrime. So, pagdating naman sa, based on record po yan, di po tayo po ay isa sa CPS City ng Southern Police District.
Okay, partner, since ang ika nga ay problema natin ngayon ay ang sobrang init, ano?
Opo.
Oo, syempre kailangan din natin pangalagaan ang ating mga kapulisan. Sir, paano nyo po napapangalagaan ang inyong kalusugan and at the same time, ang mga personnel ng Las Piñas Police Station?
Yes, ma'am. Tama, ma'am. Ano? Dahil nga doon po sa sobrang init nating naramdaman ngayon, no? Medyo talagang iba na. So, aside from our meron po kami dito station health unit, no, this was formulated during the time of Sarsinas pa, so continuous naman yon. Of course, in collaboration sa Sabarte Hospital, meron po kaming araw-araw tumitingin ng mga nurse na police na naka-assign sa station health unit ng kanilang mga blood pressure, may bibigyan ng vitamins, gano'n, meron po tayo dito, no. So aside from that, nag-issue po ako ng memorandum. Kung mapapansin nyo, Ate Flory, Ami, naka-patrol shirt ako. This is my first time to wear this. Kasi nga sabi ko, since dry season ngayon, Tuesday, Thursday, and weekend, sabi ko, ito lang isuot natin. Kahit pa paano, maibsan yung init na. Kaya ngayon ko pa lang isuot ito. Sabi ko, high time na siguro. Ano? So aside from that, yun po ang aking tuwing paalala, every time na paalala sa kanila. At of course, mag-exercise at minom ng maraming tubig. Ganun po ang ma-reminders natin. But hindi man yan reason para hindi tayo makita sa karsada or hindi tayo magtrabaho. So, analagaan natin at keeping reminding them of those mga safety reminders and tips po.
Okay. This time, siguro our apologies na nagkaroon tayo ng problema sa technical. But this time, alam natin, partner, na napaka-busy ni COP, no? This time, bibigyan natin si COP ng pagkakataon upang magpasalamat sa kanyang mga stakeholders, and at the same time, we will be asking for his parting message, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you po again, Glory and Nami. So, yun po, makakasa po kayo. Una-una, maraming salamat for inviting me sa inyong programa. No? Thank you so much for showcasing our humble accomplishment. Pangalawa is rest assured to my constituent, Las Piñeros, and dito rin sa Southern Police, continue po yung ating pagsisilbi sa kanila at makaasa kayo na yung mga nabanggit ko kanina ay ma-implement namin. Of course, magagawa ko naman po yun, yung mga anti-criminal yun, sa tulong of course ng ating community, barangay, at LGU. Sabi nga po nila, ang policing is not only, hindi po na magagawa ng PNP to alone, but of course, we need the support of community, LGU, all sector of the society. And of course, media like you, Glory, no? So, yun lang po at anytime, nandito po tayo at maraming salamat sa pagkakataon. Glory and Ami.
Siyempre,
Thank
on
you so
behalf
much.
of Colonel Capili, no? Kay Colonel Benliner
Thank
Capili.
you po. Thank you po kay Sir Capili po. Thank you rin po kay Idol. Sama po natin sa
So,
aviation niya.
oo nga, sir. Sana, no? Magkasama-sama tayo ulit. Si... ano yan si Colonel Morada, Colonel Pintado. I just... parang isa yata dun sa dalawa may sumakabilang buhay na. Parang ganon.
Opo, parang ganon nga po. Si Sir Morada po, pagkaalam po.
Ayun nga. Anyway, hope to see you in person, sir. Once again, thank you very much po sa pagkakataong pinaubayan nyo sa amin. On behalf of the author, Police Colonel Benliner Capili, thank you very much po. God bless you always, sir.
Thank you.
Partner.
Yes po. Thank you, Ma'am Flor. And thank you sa ating Chief of Police ng Las Piñas City po.
Okay, this time, amin pong ipi-play ang accomplishment ng Northern Police District. Siyempre, congratulations po sa namumuno. May we ask for the D-staff, no? Asa na yung ating ABP?
In the heart of the bustling metropolis of Kamanava, a steadfast leader emerged to guide and protect the citizens of the Northern Police District. With unwavering dedication to continuous improvement, the NPD, under the visionary leadership of the Patnubay ng Kamanava, Police Brigadier General Rizalito Guerrero Gapas, has pioneered a series of initiatives that set the standard for excellence in policing and witnessed significant events that have left an indelible mark on the community. In the Kamanava district, where safety and security are paramount, the Northern Police District stands as the home of the noble, professional, and disciplined partners of the community. Let us delve into the initiatives and best practices that exemplify the dedication to excellence of NPD. Continuing Character and Competency Development Program, or the C3DP. The implementation of the C3DP underscores the NPD's proactive commitment to community well-being. The NPD equips personnel with comprehensive knowledge of guidelines, procedures, and ethical standards. This ensures vigilance and preparedness during police operations, reflecting the NPD's dedication to fulfilling its duty. Enhance Police Information and Continuing Education is a comprehensive initiative designed to enhance the competencies and proficiency of every NPD personnel. Implemented during DPAR, or the Daily PNP Personal Accounting Report, and facilitated through routine district-wide examinations. This program is geared towards fostering a deeper understanding and mastery of police operational procedures and relevant laws among all NPD personnel. The launching of the District Council of Interfaith Leaders and Life Coaches is a proactive step by the Northern Police District to reinforce the integrity of its personnel in line with the PNP core principles, recognizing the importance of spiritual, moral, and emotional well-being. This initiative is part of ongoing efforts to enhance the Integrity Enhancement Program, ensuring the highest standards of discipline and values are upheld within the NPD. Rationalize patrol planning. This initiative is to optimize the presence of police patrollers both on the streets and within assigned establishments, thereby proactively deterring criminal activity while concurrently fostering a favorable perception within the community. This patrol plan is meticulously crafted to allocate specific tasks to each patrol personnel during their 12-hour tour of duty, ensuring a systematic and comprehensive approach to crime prevention, including the enforcement of pertinent city ordinances and laws. Furthermore, as part of the community engagement efforts, police officers are encouraged to establish personal connections by being addressed on a first-name basis, fostering a sense of familiarity and trust within the community. launching of continuing legal education for police investigators. To bolster investigative capabilities, this initiative ensures that NPD's investigators are well-versed in the latest legal developments, fostering a more effective and legally sound approach to solving crimes. Vendors into Peace, Vendors into Progress, or the VIP2. This program aims to bring positive change to the relationship between the vendors in Kamanava and the police, addressing various concerns. By organizing vendors into a federation, the NPD also aims to streamline representation and foster collaboration in city councils. Additionally, this initiative seeks to raise awareness among vendors about the NPD's willingness to assist with issues related to orderliness, peace, security, and protection. The goal is to position the PNP as an ally for vendors, encouraging them to express grievances and address problems while dispelling negative impression. The Marriage Enrichment Seminar Initiative is rooted in the understanding that a healthy and resilient society begins with strong families. By providing a platform for married couples to engage in an open communication, gain valuable insights into effective relationship, and acquire practical tools for navigating challenges, this seminar aims to fortify the foundation of marriages within the NPD community. Ultimately, the goal is to promote enduring love, mutual understanding, and enduring companionship, contributing to the overall well-being and cohesion of the community. The conduct of the weekly random drug testing program is a proactive measure to uphold the integrity and credibility of its personnel, recognizing the paramount importance of maintaining public trust and ensuring the highest standard of law enforcement. The rationale behind this initiative is rooted in the commitment to a drug-free and professional police force. By conducting regular and unannounced drug tests, the NPD aims to deter substance abuse within its ranks, safeguarding not only the well-being of its officers, but also the safety and security of the communities they serve. The Nanay Day, pregnant NPD women personnel along with those who are lactating or has children requiring special care were granted exemptions from weekend duties and deployments. This initiative not only emphasized the importance of supporting women in law enforcement, but also underscored the NPD's commitment to fostering a workplace environment that values a family and recognizes the inherent challenges faced by working mothers. Armed and unarmed tactics. NPD personnel undergo extensive training in both armed and unarmed tactics, which is crucial for the readiness on duty. This training not only improves their physical abilities but also teaches them to be aware of their surroundings and make smart decisions in various situations. The significance of these tactics lies in their capacity to handle different scenarios effectively and responsibly, ensuring that officers can safeguard themselves, their fellow officers, and the community they serve. The Lingkod ng Bayan, Kaagapay ng Mamamayan, or the LBKM, aired over DBWL 1242 kHz every Tuesday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., being anchored by Ms. Flory Gabitan. The primary objective of this radio program is to establish and strengthen partnerships and collaborations among various stakeholders, including the Philippine National Police, through the Northern Police District, local government units, and diverse segments of society, such as the business community, religious organization, and civic action advocacy groups. It also aims to create a long-lasting positive image among different sectors of the society on the police force of NPD. The NPD Riders Federation seeks to build a strong alliance between motorcycle riders and police officers in the Kamanava district. Together, their aim is to tackle criminal activities, especially those by opportunistic offenders, and make the community safer for everyone. The major focus of this collaboration is to promote motorcycle safety, discipline, and adherence to traffic laws among riders. By obeying these laws, Riders not only decrease the chances of accidents, but also discourage criminals who exploit chaotic traffic situations. In the Northern Police District, these best practices are not just protocols, they are a way of life, guided by principles of nobility, professionalism, and discipline. The NPD continues to set the standard for excellence in law enforcement. Together, as partners in the community, we stand united in our commitment to safety, security, and the well-being of all. This is the Northern Police District, your noble, professional, and disciplined partner of the community.
Okay, maraming salamat po. Once again, partner, paalam na tayo.
Yes
Go!
po, thank you.
PIO. Ito po ang abang lingkod, Flory Gabitan. Muli po tayo magkarinigan sa darating na Martes. Magandang hapon, Bansang Pilipinas. Congratulations, NPD, sa inyo pong mga accomplishments.
Lingkod ng Bayan, kaagapay ng mamamayan. Ang programang maglilingkod sa sambayanan, katuwang ang ating mga public servants. Lingkod ng Bayan, kaagapay ng mamamayan. Kasama ang inyong lingkod, si Flory Gabitan, tuwing Martes, alas 12 hanggang 1:00 ng hapon, dito lamang sa DWBL 1242 sa inyong talapitan.
Mula sa top-rated music station.